Greetings, y'all. I'm trying to see how I look, but I don't know. So, today is a big day. My 18-year-old daughter is graduating from high school, so that's one thing that I'm excited about. But um, I'm a little sad, of course, because I mean, like, this is my daughter that I have basically taken care of on my own. Like, her dad was never in the picture, so it was just always me and her, and sometimes family members when they could help. So, it's like this is a really big achievement for us, and so it's a big day. But I have so much other stuff going on that it is putting a damper on the day, I guess you would say. So, um, well, for starters, I asked the guy that that I was seeing, and that we were so called trying to make things work. I asked him for something, and I had never done that before. Actually, as I was looking through my diary this weekend, um, it looks like we actually started dating in late April, the way I wrote the entry. So, yeah. So after a year, I finally asked him for something, and he acted like he was gonna do it, and then he just disappeared. So it's been 3 days since I've heard from him. It looks like he's. It actually seems like he has blocked me on the phone, not on social media, but I'm not looking at his social media. I just know that I did actually message him because I was like, well, let me go ahead and pick up my game and my cards, and he didn't respond. So, so I'm like, yeah, that's that. Uh, I'm just kind of like, this wasn't the best time for that. But and then I was like, did he try to wait, because he wanted to end things his way? And I don't know, but I'm like, if that is the case, then, oh well, I'm not gonna trip on that because it wasn't about that, I know that I was willing to really try. Um, that was my thing. And I even now as I think about it, like a part of that trying would have been me also letting go of my dream of moving because he didn't want to move. So in some ways I'm just like, okay, you're free now. You can, I'm not gonna say you can do what you want because I can't just do what I want to do right now. And that's why this 60,000 is so important to me because I'm trying to get my business to the level whereas I can live comfortably each month because right now I don't. Um, right now I have, a lot of people that I take care of. I have my mom and my brother here with me. And then I have my own two kids here, and then I have a whole nother kid in a whole nother city. So it's not like I can just, that's why you don't see me just living it up or anything because I live a very modest life and I don't like that. Like, I don't feel like I was meant for that. So I'm just ready to get out of this phase, like I'm ready for the next level of my life. I mean, most women my age are buying houses or they have a house, and I'm like, here I am. Like, I know that's not me probably within the next 3 years, but I'm ready for my time to come for that. And so I'm just trying to get to that point, whereas my monthly income makes sense to me and the lifestyle I like to maintain. So, I actually did not do my numbers this week. I need to, but I didn't do any work this weekend, not that type of work anyway. So I've just been dealing with these things. I have some other stuff I can't talk about right now. Uh, so I'm trying to decide because it's just like it's been so much, like people told me when I did this. Well, they were saying when they did, you know, I don't know if they were exactly meaning if they how should I put this? Took time to themselves, went through the single phase, and it brought about clarity, or they went on a 90-day journey of some sort and it brought them clarity. But one woman was kind of saying, that it brought her so much clarity. And I think somebody else had told me that as well. Maybe my pod mate, when she told me about the 6 months that I think I mentioned that to you all, um, when she first like suggested it. So with that, I have been having like a lot of clarity, just in the situation with the guy that I was saying. Like, of course, that's kind of like I don't know if that can even be called clarity because now it's just so obvious, But I think like there was, I think about my um therapist telling me, she was like, I don't I don't know if you're overlooking the red flags, and I told her, like, I don't understand if you're telling me that there's red flags there and I'm overlooking them, or you're just saying it hypothetically, because I didn't. So I think, excuse me, I think she actually said that um, she was saying I am. So with that, it's like now as I'm just looking back at so many things, and it's like so many things are making sense to me now. How I always kind of felt like if you ask him for something, that's gonna really, that could be the end of things. I've thought that before, and I was always too afraid to like see, like to really see like if that was the case. And now I see. And then I was just thinking about how this situation, even with this happening with my daughter's graduation at the same time, and it just made me think about like how there hasn't ever been a man to um do any of these, you know milestone life moments with. I always go through this stuff or to this stuff alone. It's always just me. um it's kind of like how I say I've given birth to all three of my children by myself. Never was a man there. um and I don't think people realize how traumatizing it can be, or how in some ways, maybe I don't want to say depressing. I think maybe in the past it might would have been depressing for me, but now it's just like, damn, like you keep going through the same stuff, and um it's not like where I know I got other stuff to be bothered with for the most part. And so that's what I'm really focused on. But of course, all of this stuff is just still kind of like, wow, you're really going to have to deal with all this. And I am, and I will. And I know that, I don't know. I want to say, I know that when I come out of this, I'm going to be a much stronger person. But a part of me feels like, will I even still be a person to care? You know, because this is this is just, I don't know. For one, I've already expressed in the past how um my medication causes me like I'm not gonna say not to have feelings, but I don't feel things the way I used to. Like some things can just totally, I don't feel them. Then other things I don't feel as deeply, you know. So I had at one point even got off the medication because, I thought that was preventing me from being able to feel for that guy. And because it was like I could feel for him in a sense, but, you know, it wasn't, I don't know. It wasn't like, and I would try to tell him, like, I'm unfulfilled, there's no passion here. And I don't know how to cause that, I don't know how to bring it about. And so I do realize like those are some things like we all of this happening. I've been kind of realizing these are some things that I would like for my next relationship whenever it happens, no time soon. But I would like to make certain that they are there. Like if there is no passion, then I would like to make certain that well, I would know that's not the person. Just a lot of things, that I realize now. But yeah, that's just kind of where I'm at right now. But I will be checking in and giving you all the update on the money amount. Like, Lord, we gotta spend money today. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. But I'm gonna remain optimistic. And my membership is launching this week. The price went up yesterday, so it's up to 197 now. And we'll see how that goes as well. Oh, I did get a new client on Friday, so that was good. And I'm looking forward to working with her and just doing some things with her brand, like we're rebranding actually. So this is gonna be pretty cool, and I'm gonna try to make certain that I document all of that as well, so that we'll have it to be able to show you guys so I can better explain what I do, because I think that that's important as well. I haven't really talked to you all about what I do. I think people just think, oh, she's a magazine publisher and then that's it. And then there's so much more to me outside of that. I mean, publishing a magazine is a big thing, but there I also do other work that accompanies that because it's hard out here as a magazine. um, especially like a lot of people don't like to read. And then people say print is dead. Yet there are magazines that pop up almost every other day now. So maybe print is dead, just not within the Black community. I'm not certain. But I'm glad to see those other magazines pop up because those are possible placements for our clients. So I'm just like, okay, cool. So yeah. I think that's everything, y'all. As far as now, I'll probably be sharing on social media like pictures from the graduation and stuff. And just because this is a vlog, and I do think it's important to know other things that are going on throughout the 90 days. So over the weekend, there was the mass shooting in Buffalo, New York. Um, 10 people were killed, 8 of those people were Black. It was in a predominantly Black neighborhood supermarket. And the shooter was an 18-year-old white young man who apparently I think lived in New York, but he still had to drive some hours to get to Buffalo to carry out the shooting. And then he live streamed it on Twitch. Who said that they cut the live stream within 2 minutes of it starting, but I just want to know all of this just to show. Also, I don't know. Maybe somebody sees this one day in the future and they could be like, "Hey, that also took place at the same time." Of course, that those were and is a really sad event. I mean, who can imagine you just thinking you're going to the supermarket and then you're going to be killed that day? So my thoughts and prayers are with those families. And I think this is going to be, right now, they're trying to see if he actually published the manifesto online, because I guess they did find some writings, but I'm not quite understanding that part, because I saw one headline that was like, some people don't want to say it's a manifesto, and I wondered why, but I didn't read the story. So yeah, I just also want to note that, just at this time in history, and um yeah, so now I think that is everything, y'all. um And look, we're only on day 16 of this journey, and look how it's already been hard as shit. So, um, let me know how things are going with you all. But I think that's everything. So, peace and blessings, and y'all have a great day.